The trainer said it was dominance. He used the word twice, once when he arrived, once when he left. And between those two uses of that word, he watched Max plant himself in front of 2-year-old Owen and refuse to yield. And he said the dog needed to learn his place in the family hierarchy. He recommended a structured correction program. He charged them $250. Rachel was a pediatric nurse. She dealt in evidence, she paid the man, and scheduled a follow up session, and told herself she would follow the program because she did not have time to second guess professionals in her life outside of work. And she was already second guessing 12 of them at the hospital. Max was a 3-year-old German Shepherd. He had been with their family since he was 8 weeks old and had never shown aggression toward anything except the neighbor's motion activated sprinkler, which startled him every single time, despite having startled him approximately 400 times over 3 years. He was, as far as Rachel could measure, a good dog, a steady dog, until Owen started walking and Max started standing in his way. It was not dramatic. Max did not growl. He did not snap. He simply materialized in front of Owen whenever Owen moved towards a certain corner of the living room, the corner near the antique cabinet where Rachel's mother had left a decorative bowl of dried flowers and seed pods. Max would appear, square himself across Owen's path, and wait. Owen would look at the dog with the pure bafflement of a 2-year-old encountering a wall that breathes. Then he would try to go around. Max would shift. Owen would try the other way. Max would shift again. Eventually, Owen would lose interest and find something else to pursue, and Max would follow him, maintaining his standard 3-foot shadow that the family had assumed was just attachment. Rachel's husband, Tom, thought it was funny. Rachel thought it needed to stop. She had seen enough toddler accidents involving household items to know that an 85-pound dog redirecting a small child was not something she could laugh about. She followed the trainer's correction program for 2 weeks. Max did not correct. On a Tuesday afternoon, while Rachel was on the phone in the kitchen and Tom was in the backyard, Owen wandered into the living room. Rachel heard Max's nails on the hardwood. She heard Owen say something in the half language of toddlers. She heard a short, sharp bark, the first bark Max had produced in this context in 3 years of performing his silent redirect. Rachel came around the corner. Owen was standing 6 inches from the decorative cabinet, arm extended toward the bowl of dried seed pods. Max was standing between them, body tense in a way Rachel had never seen, that single bark still hanging in the air. Rachel looked at the bowl. She had looked at it 100 times. She had never looked at it carefully. She took it from the shelf. She Googled the contents on her phone while Max stood beside Owen and Owen ate a cracker. The bowl contained, among other dried botanicals, castor bean pods, 3 of them, decorative, placed there by her mother 2 months ago. Castor beans contained ricin, one of the most acutely toxic naturally occurring substances known. 2 seeds, properly processed, could kill an adult. Owen was 26 pounds. Rachel sat on the hardwood floor and did not move for a very long time. The pediatric nurse in her was doing the calculation, attraction of the seeds to a toddler who put everything in his mouth, proximity to a child who had been trying to reach that ball for 8 weeks. The one day she had been distracted enough that he might have succeeded. Max had not been displaying dominance. He had been doing every single day for 8 weeks what no member of the family had thought to do. He had looked at the ball and known it was wrong for Owen to be near it, and he had put his body between them. Rachel called the trainer back. She did not ask for a refund. She told him what had happened because she thought he should know. He was quiet for a long moment. Then he said he had never had a case like that. She said she believed him. The ball went in the trash that afternoon. The decorative shelf was reorganized with items from Rachel's childhood that she knew were safe: a ceramic horse, a picture frame, two polished stones. Max checked the shelf twice over the following week. Then he stopped checking it. Owen never knew. He was 2 years old and he would not remember any of this. Not the dog blocking his path, not his mother sitting on the floor, not the afternoon the house changed quietly around him. But Max lay down that evening in the spot he always chose, in the doorway between the kitchen and the living room, and he exhaled the long, full breath of a creature whose task has been completed. He was asleep within minutes. For the first time in 2 months, he slept straight through.